And now the opening lineup for Boston. The guard pair, it's White and Brown. Jason Tatum is out there with Vucevic, and it's Hauser in at the small forward. And for the Thunder, at the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. Dort and Holmgren are the forwards. And it's Hartenstein in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. I think we can officially say at GA the playoffs are looming in the not-too-distant future.
Yeah, and for most teams out there, there's still plenty of work to do. It's not just about qualifying for the postseason. It's about getting a good seed as well.
Tatum against SGA. Outside Tatum. Over SGA. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Over the years, Tatum has limited the amount of mid-range jumpers that he takes, but it is still a natural part of his game.
Pass to Wallace. White against SGA. 5 on the clock. Dort with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, it was the Boston Celtics winning their last game against the Cavaliers. Over in the corner, White. Off target with his 3. Now, here's SGA. Hauser defending. Holmgren the pass to SGA. Hits it from three-point range.
This is why SGA is a focal point of his offense, because of that ability to score.
Brown outside. Pass to Vucevic. Outside, White. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Hartenstein.
Gilgeous-Alexander is so dangerous in these pick-and-roll sets.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Wide, a screen on Wallace. Outside, Tatum. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. Wants to get it to Holmgren and does.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Pass to Vucevic. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Celtics have been a title contender for years now. So, RJ, what do you attribute that to?
Well, their talent level has been off the charts. But something else you can point to is their defense. The Celtics have been an elite defensive team for over a decade.
Here's Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and a finish. Just light work.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. Right away, we got to talking about Jaylen Brown, and he said he's going to make trouble for us, but with strong coverage and fast rotations, I think we'll do a good job limiting his production. Some confident words from Coach on how they'll slow down Brown's output tonight. Kevin?
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
What's not to like? He's been really good so far. Good start.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Wallace, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes it off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Pass to Vucevic. Here's Tatum. This one for 3. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Now Wallace. Back to SGA. Second chance effort. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
mean, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. Coming off a solid outing against Denver. Wallace kicks to Holmgren. Outside for SGA. That's in, and that's his fourth basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's White. He's got 5. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Wallace down low. He's covered by Brown. Here's Dort. And the 3 ball is good.
And the 3-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows.
From deep. And the basket by Hauser.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here's Dort. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. SGA against White. And it's SGA missing.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going to the rim.
And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Look, when he's within range, Vooch is going at the rim, and he's going at it hard.
Wallace dishes to Holmgren. He's on target from 8 feet out. Holmgren's got his second basket.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Now here's Brown. Still scoreless. Over Wallace. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
The mid-range is not an issue for Brown. It is just another weapon in his arsenal now.
And a wide open look for SGA. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. SGA's got 12 points in the game. Pass to Hauser. Over in the corner, Brown. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Thunder leading by 3. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. Holmgren outside. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Dort misses.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And Richard, I'll say this. Jaylen Brown's often at the heart of a debate about what his true value is. I think it's immense.
Oh, I don't know what the debate is. I don't know the difference between megastar, superstar, but he is a proven all-star, an all-NBA player, and a finals MVP.
From deep, SGA. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out west. The season nearly complete. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference. And right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason.
And when I look at Oklahoma City, their fans had high hopes for them this season, and they have not let them down. It's been a fantastic campaign thus far, and they really are set up perfectly for a deep run in the playoffs.
Boston, no good that time either. The Thunder leading by 6. There's a good screen. McCain and the 3 off target.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Gonzalez passes to Pritchard. Down low, here's Shireman. Rebounded by Joe.
I'm not sure if he lost focus or what, but that was trash.
To the inside, Williams gets the bucket. And now an 8-point Thunder lead.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Walsh. Hasn't made one yet. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Wiggins, right side. It's Joe on the wing. Lets it fly. Again, the Thunder score.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Celtics trail by 10. 1:37 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Gonzalez. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's McCain. Last game we saw him score 13. Williams sets a screen for McCain. On the wing, Williams fires the 3, and Shireman pulls it down. Celtics shooting 42% to begin this game. 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Queta, the pass to Gonzalez. Here's Shireman, covered by Wiggins. Pritchard from outside. Wiggins with the rebound.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Pass to Joe, and here is Williams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Lets it go from deep. Trains it from beyond the arc. And the Thunder lead by 13.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Here's Pritchard. Coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Shireman. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. It's the Thunder. They lead by 13. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. We've got Peyton Pritchard. And it's Queta in at the 5. Boston shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
He's off on the second. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, the Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control. Things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Guys, back to you.
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And here now the Thunder, following the three-pointer by Boston. Wiggins surveying the floor. Pass to Holmgren. Here's McCain. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Holmgren finds McCain. And the Thunder, another three.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
Bounce pass Pritchard. Here's Tatum. And Tatum hammers it home.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
Here's McCain. No good on the three. Celtics trail by 13. Pass to Shireman. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 4 assists now tonight.
Over the years, we've seen constant growth from Tatum as a playmaker. Part of the reason why he's an all-NBA first-teamer.
Now here's Wiggins. Still without a basket. Holmgren gets the bucket.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Outside Tatum. A three ball. Take that! Oh, Tatum from the parking lot.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Here's Holmgren. Count that one. Holmgren's got 9.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Jalen Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Jared McCain. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. And the Celtics with possession here. It's a 13-point game. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching, having your players focused.
Now, here's SGA. He's got 15. Buries it from three-point range.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
The kick out to Brown. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Celtics trail by 14. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last. And still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared.
Whoa, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you. One of the craziest dunks we've seen. Tatum with the bounce.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He carries a very heavy load for him offensively, averaging nearly 32 points a game. Joe misses the three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And here's Tatum for three. Good on the three-point shot. Tatum's got it back down to within single digits for the Celtics. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wiggins, trying to find SGA. It gets it to him.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Inside and stolen by Williams. SGA passes to Holmgren. Yes, that goes in. Holmgren's got 11.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Tatum against Williams. Tatum down low. And the officials call it for a 3-second violation. And a chance here to check out the league's scoring leaders. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is second.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Derek White's checked in for Boston. Holmgren kicks to SGA. Hartenstein with the screen on Pritchard. Hartenstein, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Thunder lead by 15.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Thunder with some changes. Dort, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. And Wallace subbed in for Isaiah Joe. Vucevic, he's checked in for Boston. Sam Hauser comes in for Pritchard. Celtics trail by 15. Brown outside. The Celtics working the ball around now. And here's Tatum for three. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over White. SGA, no good.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Vucevic is screen on Holmgren. Left side Tatum. 6 to shoot. Pass to Hauser. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Yeah, they've got into a nice flow this quarter.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 17. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
SGA against White. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
His play just keeps getting better, clearly building on the foundation of that strong first quarter.
Lots of moments, RJ, shine through in the career of Jason Tatum.
The one that sticks out to me was the moment of relief after they won the finals. The "we did it" quote will live in Celtics infamy, echoing that of the great Kevin Garnett. Since the break, he's definitely been more aggressive. Remember, he didn't take any free throws in that first half.
Wallace, the pass to Wiggins. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Right at the rim. No problem there for Shea.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Tatum against Wiggins. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Tatum.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
A nice shot by Hartenstein.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And here's Tatum for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Brown. Out to Wallace. Oh, good with the triple. And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. Trailing by 10. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3.
We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Some solid defense from Brown. Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against the Nuggets.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
And it's George off the drive. And it goes out of bounds. That one off George.
A moment now to see the numbers for White. He's right around 17 points a night, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, but really his main asset is being a playmaker.
Great handle, great vision. That's how he drops so many dimes.
Sam Hauser's checked in for Pritchard. And so it's Boston with it. 8-point game. Brown outside. Outside Tatum. Great job by Tatum in close.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wiggins. Pass to Wallace. Wiggins sets a screen for Wallace. Off target from three-point range. Celtics on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Exploding at the rim. Tatum shows you the right way to finish off a drive.
Oklahoma City leading by 4. Now Hartenstein. Vucevic defending. Hartenstein passes to Wallace. Now Hartenstein. Pass to Wallace. Beyond the arc. Drills the three-pointer. And the Thunder lead by 7.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Tatum against Wiggins. And it's Vucevic in the corner. The three-pointer no good.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wiggins. SGA passes to Hartenstein. Chalk up 2 there. And now it's a 9-point Thunder lead.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Pass to Hauser. Tatum deciding where to go with it. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And he's very confident from that range, but he can't make them all.
Here's Wallace. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th assist in the game. Here's Tatum. Sinking that tough shot. Jason Tatum.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And the three-point shot has been big for them. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Mark Daigneault. Coach, how are you feeling about the offensive performance in that first half?
Pretty good. Obviously, we got to get them under control on the defensive end. I thought they played in a pretty good rhythm, but I thought our energy was good. I mean, we got to stack some stops first. We got to get them out of rhythm, but I thought our offense was pretty good. We moved the ball. We played the way we want to play.
You have to set the tone next. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
Checking out Boston. They're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys will be tough to beat in a 7-game series.
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
When you take care of the boards, usually things turn out well, unless you're getting shot out the gym.
Which hasn't happened yet.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
He has been aggressive, getting into the painted area seemingly at will and wreaking absolute havoc on the defense.
Dort and Holmgren are the forwards. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. And it's Hartenstein in at the center, filling out the middle. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half with. And it's White missing.
And then they continue to control the glass.
SGA kicks to Holmgren. Wallace, the pass to Hartenstein. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And he's good on the three ball. Dort's got the first points in the second half up on the board for Oklahoma City. Tatum against Holmgren. Now here's Tatum. Guarded closer. Inside. Tatum.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Wallace. Tatum against Holmgren. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Holmgren's got 13 points.
You see the touch Holmgren has down low. He's so comfortable attacking the rim.
Brown the pass to Hauser. Brown with it. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And here's SGA. Hartenstein with the screen on White. Gilgeous-Alexander against White. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. Offline from the high post.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
To the middle. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And now a look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll go up against De'Aaron Fox and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against Chet Holmgren and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And for their matchup with Phoenix, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. Taking a look at Boston. Right now they've acquired the second-best record in the conference.
And I think for Boston, with the regular season they've enjoyed, it has to be wondered at this point if they're the team to beat this postseason.
Brown outside. Holmgren against Tatum. Tatum taking it in, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The length and athleticism of Tatum is something else. Look, you can't blame the D for fouling him there. That's just something that's going to happen.
That free throw, no good.
One of the best players in the game today. Tatum's work ethic and hunger to win more championship is special.
He hits the second from the line.
What strikes me about Jason Tatum is really his versatility. He's got any move for any situation that you throw at him. His moves have moves. His counters have counters. That is a man that can finish plays or make them.
To the paint. Here's George. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Tatum on the wing, defended by Holmgren. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 13. Good bucket there from Tatum.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
From deep, SGA.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Out to White. Pass to Hauser. Vucevic setting the pick for Tatum. Offline with his three. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. Here's Holmgren. He's got 13. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Holmgren's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Brown against Wallace. Fade away. Brown, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 15. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, guys. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, arguably the most feared slasher in the game. Teammate Jalen Williams said, quote, everybody knows what he's going to do, and he's still able to get to spots on a consistent basis. SGA paused a beat before bluntly saying, I get to the rim on anybody. Back to you guys.
Yes, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 16-5 run. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot goes down. SGA's got 21.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Tatum on the wing. Out to White. Fires from deep. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
SGA against Brown. Out to Wallace. Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Wallace has got 8 points.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Here's Tatum. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Tatum's got 42 in the game.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beats you in so many different ways.
Here's SGA. And he banks in the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
It's Brown on the wing. And here's Tatum for 3. Dort grabs the miss. Dort's got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low, here's Holmgren.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well. And this is the kind of effort that can carry on well throughout the year.
The Celtics shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. White the pass to Brown. Nice defense from Wallace.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren the pass to SGA. To the inside. Wallace outside. Pulls it up. Vucevic with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Pass to White. Outside Tatum. Over Holmgren. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against it next time.
And for regular scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Vucevic finds Brown. And it's good, 2 points. Brown's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
He's flexing on that finish. These kind of buckets get Brown going.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Jason Tatum did not like that one.
And we knew Holmgren could get up there, but wow, he put some spice on that one.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Holmgren against Tatum. Over in the corner, Brown. Rebound by Wallace. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. 1:53 left in the third. Dort misses. Pass to Hauser. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Hauser's got 9 points.
Every year that Tatum is in the league, he just improves his passing.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Williams comes in for Chet Holmgren. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Wallace. 1:44 left in the third quarter of the game. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. And slam dunk by SGA.
This is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Now Pritchard. Nothing on the board. Pass to Walsh. Here's Keita. He's guarded by Williams. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Pass to Gonzalez. Here's Shireman. Count that one. Shireman's got 7 points in the game.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Now Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Outside, SGA. Back to Joe. Connects from three-point range. Joe's got his third bucket of the night.
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
Pritchard feeling it out a bit. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Thunder opening up a huge gap. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court right now for the Celtics, they've got Jason Tatum. And it's Walsh in at the 4 slot. McCain's shot is off. And for the Celtics, they're shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Richard with the ball. And let's not forget, RJ, you were second in the Rookie of the Year voting. I haven't forgotten it. But when you go back to that time, what was the key in your adjustment process?
Well, one thing that really helped me out is I played 3 years of high-level college basketball. Most rookies don't get that experience, and it makes it a little bit harder for them to transition to the pro game.
Pass to Sharman. Here's Keita. McCain defending. Here's Walsh. And it's off from three-point range. Here's McCain. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And also, got to be impressed with their interior play, getting in the paint and figuring out ways to score.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. And the game getting more spread out. Do you think RJ will ever see an NBA 4-point line?
I doubt it, but I guess you never know. I personally don't think it's a good idea. I think the game needs tweaks, not changes.
Here's Pritchard. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Inside. Here's Joe. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Keita, the pass to Pritchard. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Walsh. Cranes the three-pointer. Walsh has got himself on the board with 3 there.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
It's McCain on the wing. Joe trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. They set the pick. Three-pointer. Rebound by Williams.
His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
Here's McCain. And he converts the layup.
They are just killing him on the interior.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. Here's Pritchard. And you hear about the second apron, bringing both financial and basketball-related penalties. Richard, you think that shrinks the window for contending teams?
It's going to force some very, very tough decisions. We've already seen teams making adjustments to put themselves in a better financial position. Those penalties, they're aggressive.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Tatum on the wing. Covered by Wiggins. Tatum's shot is off. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Latrey. Joe, good. Joe's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Now McCain. Pass to Joe for three. It's rebounded by Walsh.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Pritchard. Shoots the three, sinks the three-pointer. Pritchard's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his range. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
Joe finds Williams. Rebounded by Tatum. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Walsh. That 3 off the mark. Oklahoma City's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. The kick out to Williams. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Okay, time to take a breath, fellas. Plays like that should not happen.
And the Thunder with some changes. Carlson's checked in, and it's Alex Caruso in for Kenrich Williams. Boston's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Pass to Brown, the 3. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
Love the aggression from Brown. A tough cover for any defender out there.
3 shots.
Free throw good from Brown. And when players get into a little extracurricular conversation with opponents, RJ, do you think officials are a little too quick to hit them with a double T?
No, that's just officials trying to get control of the game, giving both players a warning. That's all a tough technical is a warning, because we don't have both players have been warned. We have both players have technicals. And we've watched Brown blossom into a talented scorer, someone who's capable of shouldering that entire offensive load.
And he nails the 3rd. Thunder have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the 3rd. Pretty cold down the stretch. Count the basket. Topic has got his first bucket in this one.
At point-blank range, oh, yeah, you're not missing from there.
Outside Tatum. Caruso against Brown from the arc. Good on the triple.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
The Thunder have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. To the middle. Here's Carlson. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Boston's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Tatum finds White. From outside, off the mark.
He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Pass to Topic. It's Joe on the wing, guarded by Tatum. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And as the NBA gets more involved in global basketball, Richard, you and I were just talking about this. Commissioner Silver wondering about shortening games to 40 minutes. What are your thoughts?
Well, in the game of 2K, I think the sweet spot is about a 5-minute quarter. But in real life, if you change 48 minutes, there will be a revolt.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And, Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Boston making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Brown. Outside Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Brushing off the contact. Look, the dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
Now, Joe. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Carlson. Vucevic defending. Clock at 6. The wide open look here for Caruso. Bangs home the trifecta.
Oh, this is big for Caruso's confidence. When he's hitting from deep, oh, he looks to score even more.
White the pass to Brown. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now here's Caruso from outside the arc. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Hauser the pass to Tatum. Back to Hauser. No good from outside. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. And it's Joe, top of the key. Again, Oklahoma City.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Vucevic setting the pick for Brown. Tips it up, and it's put back in by Vucevic.
Just a stellar rebounder. Vuce, look, he relishes getting those extra offensive rebounds.
Down low, here's Carlson, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Feed the interior, good things will happen.
Boston shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. White, wide open, he fires. A three-pointer off the mark.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And here is Caruso. Pass to Carlson. Caruso, a screen on White. Topic, no good. Topic has gone 1 of 3 on the night. And here's Vucevic. And here is Brown, covered by Joe. Brown with it. Outside, White. Launches from deep. Wiggins with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Pass to Joe. Fires for 3. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
To the inside, here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Thunder.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under the belt.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Chet Holmgren.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible. Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Here's Topic. And Vucevic pulls it down. And so White will bring it up for the Celtics. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And a miss there on the triple.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Here's Topic. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Chet Holmgren.